Hello, Watch Your Chat here with your reminder that life is short by the watch. Today we're talking about the Raymond Weil Toccata, which is a watch that derives its name from the music genre, which is known for precision, fluidity and expressive mastery. So these are a series of dress watches, and let's get into it with the hands-on review. So Raymond Weil is a Swiss independent watchmaker which is about 50 years old. It was established in 1976 by Raymond Weil and now led by the grandson in the family. The Toccata series comes in various shapes and forms, with one being the classic, which is a more classic design style of dress watch, and then there's the square, which it's a bit odd, it's more rectangular, but today we're talking about the Heritage series, which comes in a combination of various configurations. So here we see the steel version, and it's in a 38 and 33 millimeter oval shape, ellipse shape, and they're about $3,000. Then we see the blue on the strap and a bracelet. These are mechanically wound at the same size, and they're just a touch under $3,000. But then you get the cheaper version, which is the Quartz in a gold PVD coat. Now these are the smaller ones, the 31 and 36, but the $4,300 price tag on the gold version seems a little bit up there for me. Then you have these diamond sort of set ones, which aren't really for me, and they're just a touch under $4,000. And then again, you get the classic blue dial. Now, it's hard not to compare these to the Patek Phillipe Ellipse, which I did have a chance to buy earlier this year. However, unfortunately for me, they were not quite suited in size, and the price tag is clearly much higher. Here we see the blue version, and I'm a bit of a sucker for a blue dial. And on the wrist, it actually wears quite well. However, whilst I really do enjoy the blue dial, something doesn't quite feel right. And it's mechanically wound, and you can see really close up here that the dial's quite nice, it's quite well finished. But because the case borrows so much of the design language from the Patek Phillipe Ellipse, I find that this watch probably struggles to stand on its own 2 feet, and comes across more of a homage piece, rather than a watch that has its own strength and character. The bracelet for me is quite disappointing. It looks a bit cheap and flimsy, and it feels a little bit clunky. Here we've got the PVD coated rose gold version, and look, they've done a really good finish on this dial. The sunburst dial really shines, and of all the picks, even though I'm a sucker for a blue, the rose coloured dial actually probably is my favourite, although it doesn't really suit my skin tone. You get a close up here and you can really see the sunburst dial shine through. I think they've done a good job. The one downfall with this one is that the buckle on the strap feels a little bit cheap and plasticky. The movement is well decorated, but not so fantastic that it needs to be seen. And the leather straps are reasonable quality and feel really nice and soft to the touch. Here we've got the PVD coated gold version, and it's probably my least favourite. It is a bit smaller with the 36 by 31 millimeters. And I must say, they've done a really good job on the dials. It does have a nice sunburst dial. However, the gold is a little bit off for me. It does look a bit plasticky. That's my opinion, though. I do encourage you to have a look at it yourself. So there you have it. That's the Raymond Weil quick fire hands-on review. Now, if you're looking for a unisex dress watch, it's not too bad. But honestly speaking, I think there's probably better value elsewhere. I actually think that a vintage Omega DeVille or even a Legrand Classic from Longines would be really good male options. And also the Frederick Constant Art Deco Oval or a Omega DeVille for the ladies. That would be my alternatives, I think. But anyway, that's just me. So if you like that video, please click like and subscribe. And remember, life's short by the watch.